BKFC 62. What a night we had here in Hollywood, Florida. Everybody's showing out here. Some huge performances. We have two new champions in Jared Warren and Alberto Blas. We're going to hear from them. And, of course, we still have your featherweight champion, Kai Stewart, in, I believe, I may have already spoiled it on the interview, but I think he got fight of the night. But we'll let David Feldman say that one. But, folks, sold-out crowd. Always good to be here at the Hard Rock as once again the fans came out and showed that the homegrown talent can fill up an entire arena. So it's an incredible moment here. So to go ahead and elaborate on that, let's bring out the founder, the president, Mr. David Feldman.
Thanks, Cyrus. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Special night here, man. It was a really special night because it is homegrown. These are guys that, some of them fought MMA and some of them boxed a little bit before. But for the majority, these are guys that we built up through BKFC. And, I was told that I curse a little too much at these post-fight interviews, so I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum. But what a fucking night, man. What a fucking night. Unbelievable night tonight. The seating capacity here is 6,066 people. But don't tell anybody we snuck in an extra 700 people. 6,766 people in the building tonight. The largest attendance for any combat sport event ever here at the Hard Rock Casino, and they've all been here. So it's been a phenomenal night. And I love coming here to Hollywood, really, truly, because the fans are into it. The fighters fight, but really everybody's really passionate about growing this sport, and that means a lot to me. Everybody wants bare knuckle to be the biggest combat sport in the world here in Fort Lauderdale, here in Hollywood, here in Miami, and it's happening. It happened tonight. It was an unbelievable fucking night tonight. I'm going to give out, a bunch of different awards tonight. I told these guys, I said, in the pre-fight meeting, I had some cash. I flicked it up. I said, I'm going to give you guys fight your ass off bonuses, and they fought their ass off tonight, and I don't have any more money left. So they got it. Fight of the night tonight was the main event, Kai Stewart versus Brian Durant. I thought they both came. I thought they both fought their ass off. I thought they both really, really tried to be champion. And I don't know, a wrestler that didn't know how to throw any punches a couple years ago really learned bare knuckle and figured it out and could be one of the best bare knuckle fighters that we have. I mean, unbelievable. Shout out to Kai Stewart, man, for that. Knockout of the night, I just feel like I'm going to keep saying knockout of the night to Perdomo. Like I think like every fight that he fights, I'm going to say knockout of the night, Perdomo. Knockout of the night, Perdomo. So I might have to exclude him from knockout of the night soon. Performance of the night, I'm going to give to Alberto Blas. He fought phenomenal. He came out. He blasted out a guy that's one of the toughest guys I've ever seen, Keith Richardson, like literally one of the toughest guys I've ever seen, and a lot of guys were wondering what he was doing. But when you're a trained killer, he's a trained killer. And when you're a trained killer and your back gets up against the wall, you're taught to fight back. So he was a little out of it, but his instinct was telling him to fight back. And that goes to my next award for the chin of the night goes to referee Sam Burgos. He took some good shots, and I think that honestly, man, these guys are warriors, and I can't wait to have Keith back. Really, he's a pleasure to deal with, and he's an absolute warrior. But we got a new star in town, and that's Alberto Blas. Jared Warren also won the 185-pound championship. They're going to get a little bit of bonus money, too. Great fight. Man, the guy can punch, man. He unbelievable, and he's been with me for a long time, and I'm glad to see him have the championship belt. Also, last fight I gave Tough Motherfucker Award, and Tough Motherfucker Award is going to go to the fuck's his name? Zuckerman. I thought it was Zuckerman, but I was going to say Zuckerbird because Zuckerman, man, let me tell you, the guy was all over the canvas, got up, and scored a sensational knockout, so he's going to get Tough Motherfucker of the Night Award. A lot of other awards are going out, but really, truly, man, what a success here. BKFC 62 was one of our best shows we ever did. Enthusiastic crowd, unbelievable fights, The fans were great. They behaved even when their hometown hero lost. So hats off to you guys too. All these guys in the back here that really made this thing happen. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, David Feldman. Do you want to do some questions? He's so excited. I get it. I mean, he's so excited. What a night. I get it. Just put your hand up. We'll come to you. I got one back here first.
So, Dave Feldman, your company keeps growing. It's homegrown talent. Your last 3 events have been incredible. Do you ever get to sit back and enjoy the moment, or are you continuously planning your next move?
Man, like, honestly, it's a tough roller coaster journey. It's not easy. The bigger you get, the harder it gets. It really, truly gets harder. And then it's going to come to a point where we get big enough where it starts getting easy again. But right now, every day it's a war. It's just like these guys fight inside the ring. We're fighting outside the ring for them. And, you know, each and every day is a war for us, but I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world.
David, Steven here from Sports with Soso. We've seen the development of this company. We've seen the development of the fighters, the elevation of the skills that the fighters are presenting on every event. How does that make you feel knowing that you probably have some of the best boxers in the world coming to compete here in your development?
I mean, it's unbelievable. It was inevitable, though, to be honest with you. It was inevitable. We knew it was going to happen. I think the boxers took a little longer to come over than the MMA guys. The MMA guys are used to getting hit with elbows and shins and knees and things like that. But like I said in my interview I did during the show, we got a lot of great signings we're about to do. World champion boxers, current world champion boxer, actually, women's world champion, MMA stars, outside of the ring signings as well. That's going to help really elevate this company. So a lot of exciting times are coming for BKFC in the next 30 days.
Hi, Jack from Fighting Yo. You recently celebrated the 6-year anniversary of the company. How does it compare 6 years ago to what happened tonight with, you said, one of the best cards that's happened?
I mean, like, I don't know how old I look now, but I look like 20 years younger 6 years ago. This has been a crazy ride. But really, truly, it was an unbelievable night. I mean, it's like event. It's like you have an event and you're like, wow, that was the best moment of our professional career. And then you have another event and you're like, wow, that topped that event. And tonight really, because it was homegrown BKFC talent, this was my favorite event. It was the best event, in my opinion, that we've ever done, and I couldn't be happier.
Christian Schneebeis with Bernacle News, Susan Singari. Talk to us about the Marbella card in Spain. You're going overseas.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. It's our first trip to Spain. You know, I've never been to Marbella, but people that tell me if you go to Marbella, you never want to leave. It's going to be unbelievable. We're going to have Conor McGregor in attendance at that one. We're going to have 3 world championships on that one as well. Super, super excited. We're doing it at the Marbella Arena. It's actually a bullfighting arena. Couldn't be any more fitting than this, right? So it's going to be an exciting night for us, October 12th.
Levi from the Weekly Bust. So now that Kai Stewart retained, are you guys planning a trip back to Montana?
I think it's inevitable, right?
That's right.
Let's go, Montana. Let's go.
Jordan from the Knuckle Hub. Dave, there was a little bit of first of all, the main event was an absolute barn burner. Both fighters fought their asses off. But there was a little bit of hesitation, even though it was a unanimous decision. Can you talk about what that hesitation was, and was there any nerves about how the crowd's going to react?
Yeah, no. It wasn't. I mean, yeah, obviously we were a little nervous. I mean, you got all these fans out here, and if it goes the wrong way. But, I mean, Kai Stewart won that fight. He won it convincingly. Brian Durant fought his ass off, but Kai Stewart won that fight. What it was Brian Durant was down in the first or second round, and they called it a slip, and then the commission went back, reviewed the replay, and ruled it a knockdown. That's what the confusion was. And that made me nervous because if the fight was closer and that caused it and nobody knew, we had a problem. But we didn't have a problem. Kai Stewart, like I said, came out, and I don't know how he's doing it, but it's unbelievable. And it's amazing to watch.
David, back here.
Got one more question for you. We know that South Florida is used to seeing a lot of celebrities. We actually had a lot of celebrities tonight, one of them being Eric Bischoff. I'm a big wrestling fan. Give me a little bit of insight there. Is promoters, getting in here? What's going on?
Use your imagination with that one, man. I mean, We had a good conversation. He's a great guy. He loves the product. And the two things we're really looking to do with the company is create storylines and create stars. And Eric Bischoff is great at creating storylines and creating stars. So if 1 + 1 = 2, we love it.
It would be too sweet if he joined us. That's all I'm saying. A little wrestling reference.
Hey, Dave, Big Face, Knuckle Town official. I know you mentioned it earlier, but I'd really like you to speak on your ability to put together a show today with complete homegrown talent. We've seen you bring in and spend a lot of money bringing in named fighters, but tonight this place was bananas for guys that you have developed. Just expound on that a little bit more for us.
I mean, it's awesome because the dream of starting bare knuckle fighting and starting a new sport was to be able to have these kind of crowds with our homegrown talent, and that's what we had. We're not done bringing in big names. We're actually bringing in a lot of big names now, but 2 years from now, 18 months from now, we're not going to need the big names because our fighters are going to be the big names, and that's a fact. I'm not hoping they are. They're going to be the big names.
All right, I think that wraps it up for David Feldman. If we have no more questions.
All right, last one, Brian, over here.
That's it. Oh, we got one more. Dave wants to take one more. What an honor. Hold on, I'm coming over.
I got to take it.
Time for the weekly boost. David, what a show, first and foremost. Your main event, let's talk about it. Kai Stewart, he proved the doubters wrong once again. First was McGregor. He got McGregor's attention, so I have to know, you have this homegrown superstar that does the McGregor walk. He has all the shine. The kid has all the swag. He done proved everyone wrong again. Have you heard from McGregor as far as Kai goes?
I heard from a bunch of people as far as Kai goes. Like, they love him, before the fight. And to be honest, I was nervous because Brian Durant, he's an animal, right? And I was like, man, Kai can be a real star. Brian Durant can be a real star. So really for the promotion, it was a win-win, right? And we ended up getting Kai Stewart to win. Very clean-cut kid with a beautiful mustache. And really, truly, like I said, last thing I'll say about it is really, really learned how to fight bare knuckle almost better than anybody else. Thank you, guys.
There he goes, David Feldman. Successful night here. Thank you, David, for your time. Next up, he had a heck of a night. I want to bring up the Joy Boy really quick. Go up there and we'll ask you some questions. A heck of a night for you. Another emerging star here in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Part of the youth movement. Just put your hand up and I'll come right over to you.
the
hair
look
looks
always
great.
changes. The look always changes.
All right, here we go. Back at it again. We're ready to take some questions. Looks like we get the mics fixed up. You can hear us well at home. Put your hand up. We'll come over to you for a question. You have one? I have one right here, and then we'll come over.
You're now 4-0 in bare knuckle boxing. Where do you see yourself going from here, and what type of competition do you want to fight next?
Give me the motherfucking title. Where else am I gonna go?
Over here.
Justin, on social media, you posted a post earlier this week where you kind of explained what your getup was going to be, and you quoted the great Apollo Creed, right, where he said there is no tomorrow. You fought like that tonight. How does that, translate from training into what you envision and how you were able to perform tonight?
I mean, just like the quote said, there is no tomorrow. So I'm big on taking every risk in the book, because, it's like talking to a girl. If you don't shoot your shot, you'll never get it. So you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Big face, Knuckletown official. You just said that you think you're in line for a title shot, and you just saw the man you'd have to beat to get that title, Kai Stewart. How do you think you match up against a man we've all doubted and continues to show improvement every single fight?
You guys want to talk about a real boxer? I'm a real fucking boxer. No one's been in there with a real fucking boxer yet. I'm sharp, I'm quick, and my instincts are on point. We can get it. Come down to 35 or I come up. I mean, which one do you want?
Joy Boy Thailand with the weekly bust. Hey, man, I got a moment with you on the sidelines before the fight.
I wrestle too. Just going back to that. I'm a Tacoma wrestler, baby. Fuck your Montana shit.
Hey, listen. So you came in. I got a moment with you prior to your fight, and you said you're a performer, man. And your entryway was exactly what a performer does. It was fucking sick. We all liked it. It got a lot of attention. But not only did your entry gain a lot of attention, but your fucking performance was good, bro. And what are your thoughts going into you saying that you're a performer? What does that mean to you?
I'm a natural born showman, man. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I'm always going to entertain you guys. I always got something cooking up in my head. Everything is my fifth fight, everything, the walkout, the fit, everything's already planned. It's already planned. I'm 3 steps ahead of everybody.
Jordan with the Knuckle Hub. Justin, today you had a very wild performance, and congratulations on your win. You were one of the few fighters that Conor McGregor really had his eye on, and with your not only like the weigh-ins with the piece of cake and your performance and everything, how do you think you match up as far as like homegrown talent versus like star power?
I got it both. I got it all. As you guys can see, it's not just star power. It's not just boxing talent. I work for my shit, my hardest fight is going to be in the goddamn gym. None of these guys are going to be as tough as the guys that I train with. So knowing that, I'm always going to come out on top. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Justin.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to.
Drive over here, Justin.
Justin, all these guys calling you out, man. You're a famous guy tonight. So in the ring tonight, you were doing a little couple dances. Is that when you knew you had this guy?
I was just trying to have fun in there, man. That's Joy Boy. It just had some getting used to. It was, my first 2 fights were the toughest. So things just got a little easier. That's all. More comfort.
All right, there it goes, the Joy Boy. Great performance tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Nice
guys.
talking to you. Thanks for making the time. We appreciate it. Next up, I want to bring up a man that was responsible for knockout of the night. The knockout of the night, Leonardo Perdomo. As David Feldman was saying, he said this guy gets so many knockout bonuses. He's going to have to stop giving him knockout bonuses. It's great to have him here. We're going to talk to him. Just put your hand up. I'll come right over to you. He's looking for some kind of applause here, guys. All right, here we go. First question.
Perdomo, prior to this fight, all of your time in the ring added up was less than 2 minutes. This fight took you about 1:45. Is there anybody that you think could take your punch and last longer than one round with you?
Ok, esta pelea, ok, por primer viaje duró más de un minuto. Ok, ¿tú crees que la forma que tú peleas, que tú entrenes, hay alguna persona en la tierra que te puede durar más de un round?
Yeah, of course. I'm human, you know? Why no? Why no? I'm a human, right? 2 hands, 2 knuckles, 2 legs. Why no?
Congratulations, champ. So
Thank
we met you in the Delray Boxing for the tryouts.
Uh-huh.
Less
Yeah.
than almost a year ago.
I remember, yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, bro.
So now, from that point to this point, 4 knockouts,
Uh-huh.
4 first-round knockouts. What is next for you?
Now, I want to fight Ben Rothford. You know? Are you ready, bro? Are you ready, man? Call me for you, puppy. Yeah.
Congratulations on your most
This is a camera.
Thailand. Oh. Thailand with the weekly bust, man. You came out and you showed a dominant performance against a very, very tough Leo Bercier, who's known for knocking people out. You made easy work of Leo. Going into this fight, what was your positioning and what was your thoughts on your opponent? And did you execute exactly the way you did with the knockout in the first?
Ok, desde el principio saliste dominando a Leo, ok, y Leo es conocido por ser un veterano y un tremendo peleador, ok. ¿Cómo lograste dominarlo tan seguidamente y que lo tumbaste 3 veces? ¿Cómo lograste hacer eso?
Very simple, you know. I'm training hard every day. This normal, nothing different, right? I respect every fighter, right? When inside the ring, this my eyes, my hands, so I'm blocked, right? So, yeah. Thank you.
We'll do one more over here.
Leo, felicidades en la pelea y tu victoria esta noche. Tú enseñaste esta noche que tú puedes con los mejores de los mejores. Sabemos que quieres pelear con Bryn Rothwell. ¿Qué es la diferencia entre tú y él y por qué tú crees que tú le puedes ganar en una victoria grande?
So now, this the big guy, you know, it's big, right? And y nada, voy a decirle en español, claro, güey. Me voy a transar. Y nada, yo quiero mostrarle al mundo, okay? I want to see the world, right? Que yo soy, nada, le puedo mostrar lo que pasó en la Biblia, David contra Goliat, y nada, y cosas así, ¿no? Y yo, la verdad, entreno todos los días como echándole ganas, y literal, yo quiero comerme el mundo. Y él está en el camino ahora mismo, está en la mira. Y nada, first, now, thank you, BKFC, for opportunity. Thank you, David Firm. Thank you, Sergio. You know? Thank you, Nelson. Thank you, Andy Hunt. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Dynamic Warners. You know, my body now is different for Dynamic Warner. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the knockout of the night winner, Leonardo Perdomo. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it. As he makes his way out, we'll bring the next person up. Here he is, the new champion of the world. It's an honor to say that for you. Jared, Captain Deadpool Warren, congratulations. Give it up for the new champ. The champ is here. Congratulations, Jared. All right, we're taking questions for Jared. Just put your hand up and I'll come right to you.
Champ, big face with Knuckle Town official. First of all, congratulations on a phenomenal performance tonight.
Thank you.
This was your second fight against Jomi, and you looked so dominant. It was so different than y'all's first fight. Walk us through. Did you feel going into the fight that you had him figured out from the first fight? You looked so strong in this fight.
Thank you. Yeah. Us on the team, we always study. You know, I mean, some people say, oh, we don't watch tape, whatever, but we do. You know, that everybody has tendencies, and you know, it's good to play off that stuff. But no, man, Jomi's awesome. You know, he's still got a great record. But in this case, I just kind of just got the guy's number. You know what I mean? But all the respect to him, he's super tough. He kept getting up, and you know, just made for a hell of a fight. You know, it wasn't planned to be such a close, like, on top of each other kind of fight, but sometimes that's just where it takes you, and you gotta grind it out.
Jared Warren, when you started this journey, you had mentioned a promise to your sister. Do you feel you've completed that?
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? It didn't come easy, didn't come quick, but, you know, if you're persistent, you know, big things like this can happen. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Jared, Soso here with Sports with Soso. First of all, congratulations on winning the belt. You actually completely deserve it based off your performance tonight, brother. You mentioned that Jomi was game, right? And he stood up. Did that kind of surprise you, right? Because it felt like you were landing the better punches, the cleaner punches, the more powerful punches. But he showed that he was a tough opponent, and you showed your true grit as a champion in order to put him away.
I expected him to be tough like that, man. In all the fights I've watched of his, I've only seen him get dropped one time. You know what I mean? He's never been knocked out in this sport or anything like that. And you know when you hit somebody with a solid shot, and I knew some of those ones were solid, the way he fell, and I was just like, man, don't get up. But he kept getting up, to his credit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, we both wanted the same thing. We both had the same dream. I think I just wanted a little more tonight. Thank you.
Jared Jordan with the Knuckle Hub. Congratulations on your performance, brother. You've just proved that you are the best in the world in your weight division. But you have another career of fighting fires. So my question for you is, are you better at fighting people or fighting fires?
Way better at fighting people. Yeah, I mean, and that's just because I enjoy it more. I mean, like, the fire department is awesome, man. I got a great family over there. But that is you know, a career, and this is a passion. Yeah, I mean, I love this shit, and I just want to be around it for as long as I can.
Champ, big face with Knuckle Town official again. I do what you mentioned earlier. You mentioned shift, okay? You guys have an amazing team, one of the best trainers in the game. And Jihad, talk about how that team makes you stronger. You came in amazing in this fight.
Glad you brought that up, man. Now, officially, after tonight, we have the best bare-knuckle team there is. Nobody else has two world champions out of the same hole-in-the-wall gym. Yeah, I mean, I think there might have been maybe like agencies that covered a plethora of people that had multiple champs, but they're spread out all over the place. You know what I mean? We're literally the same little gym. You know what I mean? And it's not done. We got some up-and-comers they're going to have belts too. You know, Brandon Allen, #1 contender. You know what I mean? He's bad. He's going to be going after that 45 belt soon. My girl Crystal, you know, she's dominating the 135 division. As soon as they decide to do a, you know, inaugural belt for that, she's going to get it. And yeah, man, we got a bunch of killers in our gym, and it's like I said, there's a lot of gyms that are known for being like the best MMA gyms, you know, American Top Team, places like that. But I don't think anybody can argue with us that Shift is the best team for bare knuckle boxing.
All right, one more for Jared Warren here. Last one.
I'd kind of like to talk about the fight a little bit. In between the first and second round, you refused the stool. You stood up. You then received a headbutt in that second round, and it seemed like you needed to recalibrate. How did that affect you?
The headbutt itself didn't affect me. It's just as the rounds go on, you're putting pressure on each other. He was doing a lot of leaning on me. I think trying to burn my legs out, which legs were fine the whole time, but a lot of like neck damage and shit. And after that I was like, okay, I'll use the stool this time.
There he is, the new champion, Jared Warren. Give it up for him, Captain Deadpool.
Thanks,
congratulations. What a fight it was. And as Jared makes his way off, again, congratulations, champ. From one champ, we go to another champ in the co-main event tonight, Alberto Blas. He's another new champ. I want to bring him up, and we're going to ask him some questions. Raise your hand. We'll come right to you. Congratulations, champ.
Alberto, congratulations on an incredible fight. It seemed before the fight started, you were almost nervous or wanting the fight to start before the event. Was it almost a relief when you finally had your name announced?
Yeah, normal because a little nervous because I have a good opening in front of myself, and I have to be ready. I have to be calm, But thank God, everything is fine, My head is fine, my mind is fine, and my opponent is fine too, Thank God.
I remember when I found you in that little gym, nobody cared about you, my friend. And I saw you, and I saw something special. And I said to myself, this guy is going to be champion. And, I'm very proud of you. How do you feel about being part of a Toro Loco team? And how is this? I can't even believe it. How do you feel?
I'm feel great, I'm feel right now perfect and so grateful for you, so grateful for Toro Loco, and I'm super proud of having Toro Loco, in my heart, and I'm super happy right now. Thank you for everything, Aldo. Thank you for everything.
Hi, Jack from Fighting. Hi, Jack from Fighting Yo. Congratulations on a newly crowned champion. After all the buzz and the hype after the fight is settled, what do you plan on doing? Do you plan on defending a few times? Do you plan on moving divisions? Just what's your next fight?
Okay, right now, I'm going to focus on my baby grow. It's coming my way, July 26th, I'm going to have my baby grow. And yeah, I'm going to keep trying. I'm training every day. It's nothing. It's normal in me, I'm the best Western fight-time Cuban champ, Now I'm the best 135 champ BKFC. I don't know who in my way. Whether it's coming my way, gonna be easy. You guys can see what I can do, Whether it's coming my way, I'm gonna destroy that guy. Easy.
Champ, congratulations. Big face with Knuckle Talent Official. Once again, you showed amazing athleticism in your fight. You're probably one of the most athletic fighters in the entire BKFC. We know that there is a 5-0 very popular fighter by the name of William Royal Reber. He was in the crowd tonight. My bad. 6-0. Don't fight me, Royal. He expressed his desire for a shot next. What do you think about that, giving Royal a shot?
River. Hey, River, bro, you can do nothing for me, bro. You can do nothing. Bro, you have to believe in your head. You can do nothing, But it's okay. It's okay. Take your time, okay? In my time, my moment, okay? My man, thank you for the question. That guy is nothing, okay? And now, again, I'm going to focus on my baby grow, Baby grow right now coming my way. And, let me say something too. I have to be grateful for all my coaches. Manny de Rio, Eduardo Concepción, mi hermano, mi amigo, Master Bill, Coach Tigre, all my sponsors. I have my brother, I have Sativa Life, I have the kitchen, and yeah, I have the reactor, super good reactor too, and now only focus on my baby grow.
It's Brian from FightingYo.com. Blas, you're starting off your champion reign with like such a dominant performance. What kind of legacy do you want to leave in the BKFC?
Okay. Yeah, of course I'm gonna stay undefeated, But before I say Okay, I'm gonna wait for my friend Guy Duran take the 145 champ, you know, and when I finish it, coming up, okay, I'm gonna go to 145. My boy not take the 145. I think I'm gonna go 145, and I'm gonna be the 145 too.
All right, we got one more right over here. One with this one.
You're a product of the Cuban boxing system. You've had some of the greatest coaches in the world. Where do you put Alberto Escoboza as one of your coaches?
Who?
Aldo Escoboza.
Yeah, it's my money. Yeah, my cousin money is real, you know. Yeah, I understand your question. Okay, I'm coming from Western. I'm not coming from Boston. Okay, and my coach coming from Western too. You know. Wrestling. Yeah, Western. And yeah, okay. Me and my coach have, you know, something. It's different. It's different. You know why it's different? Because me and my coach, I can see each other and I really understand what I wanted. I have to do. You know, but only not having my coach money. I have my coach Eduardo. I have my coach Tigre. I have my coach Bill. And yeah, all my 4 people is, you know, perfect team. You know.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations to Alberto Blas, new champion. Another great fight tonight at BKFC 62 as he makes his way off. We'll be talking to his opponent in just a moment. Former champion Keith Rockstar Richardson. Let's bring him up. It's Keith Rockstar Richardson. You're up next, Keith. Give it up for him, man. This guy's a warrior and a half. Thanks for making the time, Keith. We appreciate it.
No
First
problem,
question's
no
right
problem.
here.
Keith, Soso from Sports with Soso, brother. First, it's good to see that you're in good health. Second, my question has to deal with a post that you made earlier in the week. You lost a close friend, fellow Marine. Obviously, we're all proud of how you've served our country, and obviously, whenever we lose somebody who has done that, it's always a big blow. I know you were dealing with a lot of emotions heading into this fight. Do you think that kind of affected you, or were you clear-minded heading into this?
No, I was clear-minded heading into this fight. You know, like, you know, I'm used to handling those type of situations. You know, that was, you know, I want to honor the memory of, like, you know, one of the guys that served under me. Like, you know, we lost him in theater. You know, it's been a long time, but, like, you know, just like all last year, I was dealing with the death of my father. So I'm used to dealing with adversity. You know, didn't affect the outcome. You know, Alberto caught me tonight.
Over here, Keith.
First of all, great, showed a lot of heart tonight, champ, which you always do, man, and thank you for your service. You know, it was a difficult loss for you. What do you see next for your career here in BKFC?
You know, yeah, they're all difficult, especially, you know, it's been a long time since I've taken an L. Might just like, you know, regroup, take another shot at that ref. I mean, like, you know, like y'all saved him. Like, he didn't want it. You know, like, yeah, I'll take a look at the video. Like, you know, it's, but, you know, this is what I've been born on, like, you know, born on this planet to do. Like, you know, I've succeeded in every aspect of combat sports, from wrestling, MMA, to bare knuckle. Like, you know, there's nothing that I haven't done and been successful at as far as combat sports. So, yeah, you'll see me again. I'm old, but I'm not that old. Yeah, just kind of sucks tonight.
All right, Keith Rockstar Richardson, thank you for taking the time. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for answering the questions. Thank you for the fight. Always enjoy watching you fight, win or lose. Thank you, Keith. All right, next up, I want to bring from the main event, one half of the main event, Brian Duran. Come on up, Brian. You know, this guy's a warrior and a half. We've seen it time and time again. Didn't go his way tonight. That doesn't mean he's not a warrior and a half. It's good to have Brian Duran up here. Crowd was going crazy for you. It was deafening out there. Do you have the first question ready for Brian Duran?
Gallo, impressive performance, bro. I know it didn't go your way tonight, but you got to feel good knowing that you sold out this place, right? You had a ton of support behind you. You faced a forward-facing fighter, right, which you've really never had the opportunity to fight. I know you're going to go back and look at the tape and study what you did wrong, what you did right, but do you think you put on the great performance that we all think that you did?
I mean, man, I want to thank everybody out here. I want to thank all the fans for coming out. I want to thank Kai Stewart, for giving me the opportunity to fight him. That kid is a dog too, man. He was way tougher than I expected. Got to give him his flowers before and after, because that's the truth. I don't like to make excuses. One thing about me in life, I don't make excuses, man. I face adversity and I come back, and everything in life, I overcame way harder situations than this. This is nothing, I did when I fell in the first round that we kind of wrapped up, and he fell a little bit on top of me. Like, again, it's not an excuse. It's just the facts what happened. My shoulder blew came out of place. I don't know what happened. I couldn't throw my power hand, which is the hand that I put everybody out with. But that's not an excuse, man. He came forward. He fought. He caught me a few times. There was a little situation, too, that happened. In the first round, there was like a little slip, and then they went back to the books and they called there a knockdown. I feel like kind of like messed me up a little bit, but it doesn't matter, man. I'm going to come back. I'm going to work hard as hell. He deserves it. He deserves it, man. He beat the toughest motherfucker that's in this division, and he knows it himself. He took some bombs, bro. I'm telling you, I seen his eyes roll back a few times, but he stood tall like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like I said, bro, I'm just thankful to be here. I'm thankful in 2 years and a half, I fought for a world title, man. That's already an accomplishment. I'm winning in life, So thank all of you guys, man. This is a hell of a ride. Like I said, I'm gonna be back. I know for a fact I need surgery in my shoulder, so I'm gonna take care of my health first, and I'll be back in the gym as soon as possible. And man, whoever gets in my way next is gonna get everything I learned in this fight is gonna land on them. So I feel sorry for them.
So Bryan, your journey started in a prison cell, and now you just fought for a world title. Where does your story end?
I mean, tonight a new star was born. No matter if it went my way or not, I was reborn today. A real star was born today. A lot of people, let's say like Kai's undefeated, but I'm pretty sure he lost some wrestling matches before. He learned from that. He already been there before. He's been here. Everybody that fought tonight has been there except me. This is my first loss in my life, when it comes to combat sports. So it's just a lesson, bro. It's not even a loss. It's a lesson. I learned. I didn't quit. I didn't get knocked out. I fought, and I took some bombs. I know I did, So I fought my heart out, man. I'm not ashamed of anything tonight. I fought my ass off, and, man, it was one hell of a ride. How Kai said it was going to be a wild ride, and it definitely was a wild ride, man. That crowd was going crazy, bro. It was an adrenaline rush, adrenaline dump in that first round, man. I'm just so happy that I was able to share a ring with a warrior like him, bro. And, man, I hope later on in life, I'm not saying it right away, later on in life, we share that ring one more time. We have another dance,
Brian Durant, Thailand with the Weekly Bust. We've had our differences, but I want to tell you right now that I respect you. You have more of a gas tank than I ever expected.
Thank you, bro.
You went the distance with our champion from Montana. From Montana to Miami, we respect you.
Thank you, brother. And I love all of you guys, man.
I love the respect that you're showing after the fact.
Of course, bro.
We have respect for you. And my question is, bro, are you going to go to 155 back?
I mean, man, to be honest, and this is something I've never said, especially on a microphone or in front of a camera, the only reason I even went down to 45 was because I started training with Palomino, and I didn't want to, step on his toes, and that's the only reason I went down. And a lot of people are like, oh, fire your real weight, but I'm a man of respect, bro, and I don't ever want to step in a room and anybody think that I'm trying to outshine them. And, I bust my ass to make weight every single fucking time. People don't have an idea what I go through. I don't put it out there. I only put it one time because I almost died trying to make weight. But, man, 155 definitely is my home. I just, I wanted to be a world champion this weight so I could jump over there and be a champ over there. I'm not saying I'm never going to be a champ at 45 because I will. It's just a matter of time, bro. Another lesson learned. Like I said, whatever's next, man, I'm going to talk to my people. Let's see what Nate Shook got next for me. Shout out to him, bro, for giving me the opportunity and matching me up for tonight. This is the most important part, bro. Me and Kai, we literally sold the most that's ever been sold in BKFC history. And that's a win for both of us, bro. We two young warriors, bro, and we did something that not even these UFC guys, do not say names, you guys already know. They come over here, make millions of dollars, and didn't get close to selling what me and this man sold today. And that's something beautiful, man. We were able to sell that much, able to sell the fight. No matter what we said in this press conference, man, it's nothing but love, bro. I love the kid. He's super humble outside. Bro, after that fight, the first thing he did was give me my flowers, man. He didn't even know that I was hearing what he was saying, and I was hearing him giving my flowers, man. So, man, shout out to him, bro. We definitely going to party after this, Kai.
El Gallo, big face with Knuckletown, man. First
I
of
love
all,
you, by the way.
I love you too, brother. Fantastic performance, man. Two parts to this. One, unprecedented popularity. I've never heard a building pop the way that it did tonight for you guys. And congratulations on that. Two, for the first time tonight, we saw you fighting backing up. You've always fought going forward. Was that something that Kai's pressure caused, or did you think you could catch him coming forward?
Yeah, my game plan was to catch him coming forward. In a way, man, like, we make plans. We all have a game plan until we get punched in the face, you know? So, man, it didn't go my way, bro. I got no excuses. I fought my fight. I try to adapt to, bro, he's so awkward. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying it in a really good way. He's really awkward. He was physically stronger than I expected. And I know he knows the same about me. I definitely was tougher than he thought. So, man, it's just, you know, the check hook was the only thing I had in my jab because my shoulder wasn't there after the first round, man. And I tried to do my best. That's why I got caught with that punch, too, because, bro, I couldn't even lift my arm. I was trying, and every time I threw my right hand, I felt like just a cracking sensation, you know. So it is what it is, man. Just back to the gym after this little surgery I might need, you know, and we're going to come back stronger, bro. 45, 55, 65, don't matter. A guy will be back, and I will continue to put people down. You know, that's all it is.
All right, you heard him chanting El Gallo all night. We're great to see you here. Great fight. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you stopping by to talk to us. Thank you. Give it up for Brian El Gallo Duran.
Love you guys, man. Thank you so much.
Now let's bring up the other half of that amazing main event. You can't see it off camera. Oh, you can see it. They're shooting it. Nice moment between champ and Brian Durant. Here comes the champ. He's been calling himself the King. I guess he proved it again tonight. King Kai Stewart, and still champion. He's up here. We're going to take questions from him. Just put your hand up. We'll come right over to you.
All right. Hi, Kai. Jack from Fighting Yo. After beating yet another hometown hero in their hometown, do you plan on continuing that trend and going into enemy territory for your title defenses?
First and foremost, just so we can get to those questions, I do want to give Brian Durant his flowers. That he hit me hard as fuck. That was a good fight. Another 5-round fight. Another fight of the night. Thank you for helping me earn that bonus, brother. So you're gonna come back. Let's go party. Anyway, back to that question. I love going to the hometown. They put Jimmy Rivera in that ring. I think he might be from somewhere cool. It might not be his hometown, but I would love to do it in like Pennsylvania, somewhere near him. I would love to. I want to use this sport to travel. I want to use this sport to see the world. I'm a small town kid from Montana, just living his dream. I'm doing the right things, and yeah, I would love to get a fight in my hometown again, just because I feel like I've earned it. Montana has earned it. We have a lot of dogs up in that part, so I know we could fill a card, and I know that we could sell out even a different city, but Montana deserves it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure because Jimmy Rivera was in the ring, he's gonna be next. And if it's near him, near me, I don't care. He's gonna go down too. So,
King Kai, Thailand, the Weekly Bust. You are the king of Montana, man. I want to know, what is your message to Montana, and what is your message to Conor McGregor and David Feldman? Let's go, dog.
Yeah, so first and foremost, Montana, we're slept on as a state. You know, there's not a lot up there in terms of people that make it out, but there is a lot of heart, and there's a lot of people really grinding to make their living. They make an honest living up there, and right now I'm making an honest living, and I represent everything Montana represents, the Montana values, and Montana is the last best place on planet Earth. So yeah, shout out to Montana. I know everybody was up there cheering me on, and I cannot wait to represent for the rest of my fucking life.
Big Face with Knuckle Time. Congratulations, champ. I just want to officially say I'm out of the business of picking against Kai Stewart. I mean, it appears that, a lot of the prognosticators pick against you in fights. You make everyone fight your fight. Tonight, you were switching feet like a professional boxer. You switched multiple times every round. Talk about the improvement of your boxing. It's incredible, the learning curve, how fast you're doing this.
So my coach Dave Evans in Montana at Flow State Athletics, we got the ball rolling, and and then for this camp I spent 3 weeks over in Spokane with Coral with Eaglestone Boxing Club, and come to find out he is from Browning, Montana. We kept it close to home, but he's an amateur boxing coach, and we all know I'm not a fucking boxer, so I'm not afraid of saying it. We knew we had work to do, so boxing, southpaw, orthodox, entries, everything boxing is what I worked on this camp. I'm comfortable in the clinch. I'm not a comfortable boxer, but I think tonight I became a boxer. So, but in reality, it's bare knuckle fighting championship, not bare knuckle boxing, and I'm a fighter.
Is Brian from FightingYo.com. You just came here to Miami and beat one of our best guys. Was the Miami crowd everything you thought it would be?
They made this night so fun, and I'm glad that, I did earn some cheers whenever I gave Miami the flowers, because it is beautiful down here. I've had a lot of fun down here. It was an incredible week, and it's going to be an incredible next couple days with my girlfriend, my family. We're going to head up to Delray, where my coach is from. Life is full circle. But yeah, it was everything plus some, and I can't wait to go out there and enjoy it.
Kai, Jordan with the Knuckle Hub. First of all, congratulations on your spectacular performance. With you, also, happy birthday. I know you had a birthday here pretty recently. With you being so young, I believe you're 24 now. Yep. And you're known to go into the hometown and kind of upset the crowd. How does that pressure not get to you? How do you deal with so much pressure on you like that?
It's business as usual, and honestly, like I have been in the past a man of a roller coaster of emotions. My team knows it. My beautiful girlfriend Dakota knows it. But in the end, it's business as usual. I've been working with Mindset Mike with the unfair advantage, and it truly is an unfair advantage. I have been in the most cruise control state I've ever been, especially with how crazy that Miami crowd was, and even in the build-up, I had to keep a level playing field. But that's what it's all about. It's business as usual. I'm grateful for the opportunity to compete for money. I'm living a lot of people's dream right now, so I have to be grateful for it, and that's why I keep a level head. It doesn't matter what happens. The hand wraps are the same. The ring is the same. I make the same weight. The belts shine the same. So I'm just here living my best life. So it doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm going to be the same guy. I'm going to be the same King Kai forever.
So Kai, the fight is over. Like you guys had that really big build-up. But in terms of personalities, you and Duran couldn't be more opposite. And where you're from, you don't see people like Duran walking around the street. Was there a bit of an intimidation factor leading up into this?
Not really, but in the end, we had my coach. He was like, "Dude, whatever you're saying to these guys, we're fucked." And my coach was like, "Dude, I ain't having it. We're out. Get us a helicopter off the top of the building. We're out." But no, that boils down to the unfair advantage. I think old Kai, before all of this, would have definitely been intimidated. I've never been in a street fight outside the ring or cage. So yeah, having somebody that is a killer, somebody that is like willing to do bad things to another human, like that's scary. But I have kept a very level playing field, a level head, and I'm grateful that I was able to keep it under wraps.
Levi from the Weekly Bust.
Oh, my God, it's Levi from the Weekly Bust.
Yes, sir. Let's go. All right, so to add on, You earned that Conor McGregor follow earlier. You didn't get your message out, so could you reiterate your message to Conor McGregor?
Like I think I said it. Yeah, I got hit hard as fuck. I think I said it before the fight. Conor made a great decision joining the BKFC team, but I think Bare Knuckle made an even better decision with me. And every time I see David Feldman, I thank him for the opportunity. Bare Knuckles changed my life. I'm a small-town Montana kid, and not a lot of people believe in us from up there. So my one statement to say to them is I'm going to keep growing, I'm going to keep getting better, and I'm going to help this company make a lot of fucking money.
King Kai, Soso here with Sports with Soso. First of all, congratulations on your championship win tonight. Besides the fact, right, that you're so accustomed to going into people's backyard, putting on good performances, winning the belt, when you and I spoke before the fight was going to take place, you mentioned that you are the face of BKFC. After this opponent, after this crowd, after this championship, you're definitely that. Tell the people why they should believe you from now on.
I've had it tattooed on me for years now. We gotta believe, baby. But you know, I'm just grateful. I don't really know how else to answer that. Just believe in me, because I put in the work behind closed doors, and the opinions don't matter. You know, nothing really matters. We're all out here. We're all just trying to make it on planet Earth. None of us have it all figured out. But one thing I do have figured out is that I am King Kai, and I am the king of the BKFC.
The king has spoken. Congratulations, Kai. Thank you for the awesome fight. Ladies and gentlemen, and still champion, I should say, Kai Stewart. King Kai, congratulations. That's going to conclude the press conference. Thank you, media, for stopping by. Thank you for watching at home. We're going to be back at it again with you July 12th live for Fight Night Pechanga in California, our second time out. Until then, keep updated on the Bare Knuckle Show every Tuesday at 12:05, and follow us on social media at Bare Knuckle FC. Thank you. Good night.